Hello and welcome back to Golden Gaming. Welcome back to Harvestella, episode 40. Yes, 40. We are climbing a space elevator. I was about to say, we appear to have lost Estina. I think she may have tried to do a flanking maneuver somewhere, which took her somewhere else. Okay. I'm a little bit curious. Okay. We're going to double back on ourselves here. And then go down here. Oh, big.
Let's get this over with. Well, running away is one tactic.
Wasn't my tactic.
Oh shit! This is bad.
Well, you defeated it.
I appreciate it.
I like the fact that me eating heals them. I wish they would like that in real life. If I jump down there... Where will it take me? Oh, I can't jump down there. That's annoying.
Well then, shall we begin? That was a walk in the park. That was a walk in the park.
Yep, so many park walks. I believe it's this one. Star crystals. Oh, this needs to be repaired. Up we go. We've lost Estina. Right, where are we going? To the wrong place. Where are we supposed to be going? Not there. Okay. Okay. So I decided to go that way. I could have fought my way through there, but I think of it as a waste of time. Right. Everybody here? Join me. No! I did not want to eat that. I'm so used to a lot of games where I can just press E to... Ooh, a monolite.
Let's get this over with. Phew.
Oh, right, they reset
Know when
themselves.
to stand down.
Apparently I'm very sleepy.
That was a good workout.
Right, I don't know how into the early hours it is, but there... What we are going to do is walk back home. Because if it does tick over the next day, we fall asleep. So This allows us to come back and do some stuff. Ooh. Okay, so we'll go check those out. Fairy orders. Got one. Oh, no. Okay, that's that. Let's empty our bag with what we can. Yep. I would like to do some farming for ingredients. We will check this. Oh, just from Dianthus. With your assistance, our responses to letters have been received. have been progressing favourably. At this rate, I should soon reach my original goal and achieve a proper analysis of the able heart. Let's continue our pattern of answering these letters. I also want to inform you of the results from our previous response. Please meet me on the airship. Okay, well, I need to use the airship to get somewhere, so... Okay, so actually, it's left everything...
Looks
Kind
like
of.
some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Yes. And we've all got these rocks now. New rocks.
I can
Good
probably
morning.
use something here.
Why am I doing that? Just collecting things I don't need. They can go in there. Oh, we don't need the charge one either. Did we... One moment. Put in the empty battery. Grape juice. Already put the grapes away. Where am I going? Somewhere. One of those.
It's the start.
And what we're going to do is... We're going to get rid of 10 of them.
Of another day.
That fairy knows what's up.
Take it easy.
Okay, well, to the ship. E. So while we're in here, we will talk to Dianthus. Genrick, I've been waiting. Let's get started on the next submission right away, but I want to update you on the outcome of the last one before we do. According to their response, they chose to follow their dream of starting their own business. Not only that, but they were taken on as an apprentice at another store, allowing them to study on the job. That's fast. Yes, I too was surprised. To think that dreams are such strong driving force for you Ables. I will need to update the psychology mechanism based psychology module on the data model we have in our database. Little by little, I'm unlocking a deeper understanding of the heart. If I continue solving the concerns of the people, there may come a day when I finally fully understand it. Let's work on this together. I appreciate your assistance. Shall we move on to the next letter? Yes. Time we have. This time we have. Is everything okay? Oh, apologies. Allow me to read it aloud. The concern we have this time is from an Able who has contracted an illness for which there is no cure. My prognosis has not improved. My health is continuing to worsen. And I don't know how I should spend what little time I have left. This is all that is written. An incurable illness. I already have an idea of how to respond to this letter. May I share it? I would love to hear it. I will tell the sender that I will find a cure for their ailment. They say it is incurable, but we have records filled with medical procedures. A cure must be among them. I want to meet them personally and cure them. I hope you can heal them. Agreed. I recognise that our original directive discourages interfering in able lives by introducing medical innovations. But there is a part of me that truly wishes to help the sender. Why? Why, even I'm unable to put it into words. cannot ignore this. Has this able really giving up on living and resigned themselves to death? I don't believe that this is the truth. I've travelled with you and watched countless times as your kind continue to defy the odds, which is why I believe this able should not give up just yet. There is still time. Kenrick, would you mind joining me as a silent witness? Well, when you put it that way. Let's go. You have my gratitude. First, I need to get in touch with the sender of this letter. I don't know whether they will believe me or not, but I will try anyway. Don't forget, I'll be there too. Understood. It'll be helpful having an able at my side if things take a turn. Getting into contact with the sender may require some time. You may have to wait a while before I am able to contact you again. Till then, Kenrick, I'll be in touch soon. Right. Ooh. Yes, go to the space elevator. Right, select destination. The orbital cradle exit. This way. Are we actually at the maintenance block this time? Yes. We should be able to override Callistophus' stop signal from this console. Wait a moment. Does this mean we don't have to get back into the awful scaffolding again? Oh, I was enjoying it. There, I have overwritten Callistophus' stop signal. Although once we enter the cradle, we're in their territory. Their attacks are only going to get more intense. It's no use standing here worrying about it. Let's get them up to the orbital cradle first. We'll talk later. Do. Wait, okay. This is the space elevator vigilance control system. Please choose your destination. The orbital cradle. Why is it just me? Destination confirmed. Ready for departure. Prepare for impact. Why is nobody else coming? Right, well they're with me, that's nice. I'm glad about that. I guess it's cradle in the sense of the word of... This is the orbital cradle. Area. It's as I thought. What's wrong, Aria? I expected you would be the first to realise. Aria, what's he mean? It would be cruel to make her speak the words from her own mouth. I will explain. This orbital cradle is a facility made to keep humans in hibernation for a prolonged period. Hibernation? It's a long, deep sleep like animals do for winter. It reduces cell activity to the bare minimum to slow down telomere deterioration. That way you can preserve the human body in an alive state for prolonged periods of time. I believe they used to call it suspended animation in old books. Indeed. Our method doesn't actually freeze the body, but it applies in a similar principle. This is a lot to take in. You create technology that could put humans into hibernation. But that doesn't add up. You humans made Regaia for us humans to live on, right? And we're living on Regaia now. We're not in hibernation. That's a good point. So who are these people then? You seem to have misunderstood. The people sleeping in these pods are the ones from Earth. Your kind are not descendants of Earth. Rather, you are byproducts of the Regaia project. Who are you calling a byproduct? Your kind are a new subspecies of human that appeared within the ecosystem that the Seas Light created. A new subspecies of human. So you mean we're not originally from Lost Gaia? Exactly. But even among us, opinions are divided on whether we should treat you as humans or not. After studying your genetic makeup, we found that it was 99.9999998% identical to that of the humans from Lost Gaia. So although you may be a new subspecies, you were certainly born out of Earth's astrum cell. Speaking from a biological point of view, that is, we decided to classify you differently due to your separate origins. We called the original humans from Lost Gaia Cains, and you new humans Abels. That's right, I do hear you calling us Abels sometimes. Interesting that you chose Cain and Abel from the Old Testament, Adam and Eve's first children after they were banished from heaven. The orbital cradle is known as the Cain Cradle. Several other facilities like this one exist holding Cains in hibernation. This isn't the only cradle. We intended to wake them up once Regaia was created. So inside these containers there are... Yes, the people from my time are still sleeping in there. My mum and my dad, all of my friends and fellow researchers. So Aria is from Lost Gaia, so that means it seems to have clicked. Aria is a human with different origins from yours. She is a Cain. But as you said, biologically we're almost identical, so it doesn't change anything, does it? It wouldn't if Regaia program was going to plan. But now that Quietus has brought our plan to a halt, that puts Aria in an extremely delicate position, because she is the one and only Cain who is in a wakeful state right now. More importantly though, Geist, didn't you say you found out a way to resolve Quietus? If you have, then that changes the situation drastically. Now would be a good time to share that information with us. That's right, if we find a way to end Quietus for good, then everyone in here can live on Regaia too, right? Yes. There's somewhere I'd like to take you so I can explain that. The results from all the research on Lost Gaia are compiled in the room above us. I'll explain my plan to you there. This is creepy. I mean, in theory, I think if I was like 94 years old, I could be in one of those pods. Maybe even 98 years old, I don't know. I can't remember, did they say 2074? I'd be 98 in 2074. So, I'm not sure there's much point in me going, but sure. I'm in a pod. You activate the Heaven Steps Motus Monolite. Okay, so... Aha. I did expect us to get some slightly better stuff here.
That was a walk in the park.
Okay, we go this way. We've got an A here somewhere for some reason. Right. Okay.
Let's get this over with. That was a walk in the park.
And then we have a new room, and we have a choice. Yeah, let's try B first. B makes more sense to me. We shouldn't have gone to B.
That was a good workout.
Okay. Orichalcum. And now we go to C. Okay. I don't know why I didn't expect Orichalcum. But, yeah. Given how the rest of the story has gone, should not be surprised. You.
Let's keep it moving.
Alright, onwards. And there is a light there. You emerge into the wide open area. There do not appear to be any omens nearby. This is a good place to rest for a while. Yes. Enjoy the break. Just to prevent omens rushing around you. I mean... You can at least drop resources. Teleport. What have we got here? I can open that door, which we will see if we can do. Yerk.
That wasn't too bad, huh?
Okay. This goes south, so that opens that and gives us access to that. Now, we came from D. We have an empty room this way. There's a box in here.
Well, shall we begin? This is bad.
One moment. I'm looking for food.
Thank you.
That was a walk in the park.
Give you a walk in the park. I like to eat. Philosophy core. Then we go to E. What have we got here? We've got a door. Right, we've got F, G, H, and I, and a switch above that. Should we try F first? Aha. Okay. Laser beam. So we go to F anyway. Okay. No, 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 no. Back, 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 back.
Well then, shall we begin?
That was a walk in the park.
Okay. Got around that. Now we're going to G. And then the choice is we go down to H, or we go to H over there, or we go to I. We'll go H. We'll do them in order. Okay. Not that I need to do that, but... Actually, maybe it leads somewhere. One moment. Because we went straight down. Why would I come here? No. So we do go out to I. Da, 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 da.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. Right, we go straight. Let's see what's happening. We go through, we have you're in a small house where for the music come out. Slow melody, the music wraps you up in a warm sense of nostalgia. You've heard it somewhere before. There's a plate in the switch with only one word written on it. The name of the song. The letters are faint and unreadable. Music stops. Yay! Not sure it was necessary.
Let's keep it moving.
Right, okay. We'll look through J. We'll see where we're going. So we'd have to go through every letter of the alphabet. We do have L. Where are we? Okay, we're back down there.
I appreciate it. That was a walk in the park.
Let's get this over with.
Right, we'll open this door. And then we're going to go... What time is it? 5:40. We're going to go through here. And this leads us to the end. I don't know where A goes. Holy buckets, what the smeg is that? I might let Aria fall on this one, because no one else is sufficiently damaged. Not that she will, of course.
Sorry, I let my guard down.
Don't worry, you survived. That's important. Monolite. Activated the House of Wisdom Motus Monolite. So, what's in here? Some doors. What is this room for? This is the library, an automated archive of human knowledge that was compiled by a news company in the Common Era. It is a database of human history, research, culture, customs, all of human knowledge. We use it in external storage to draw knowledge from. So this is why you omens know so much about us. What did you want us to show us here then? I wanted to go over some history with you before I go into my plan, specifically the Kane's final history. The Paradise Project. Yes, that was the last piece of research that the Kanes conducted. When they realised that there was no way of stopping the Red Queen from emitting Gaia dust, they made a plan to live among it. It was called the Paradise Project. The idea was to build a barrier around the city that would prevent the invasion of Gaia dust and create a heaven on Earth to live in. You saw an abandoned Eden on Lost Gaia. That was a test city for the project. But that means they gave up trying to resolve the Gaia dust. They concluded that any attempt to bring the Gaia dust under control would be a waste of time. How disappointing. In my time we were still fighting hard to rid the world of the Gaia dust's harmful effects. That's just how much things have changed since you left. I would like you more than anyone to understand their decision though, because their leaders, the leaders of the Paradise Project were Mr. and Mrs. Lebenthal. None other than your parents. My mum and dad did that. The Lebenthal's accomplished scholars known for their astrum cell research concluded that eliminated Gaia dust was infeasible, and the last 2,000 years have only proven them right. Even we cannot find a solution for the Gaia dust, and we are high-level artificial intelligence. But hold on, Geist. That's not what you said before. Haven't you found a way to end Quietus? I said I'd made a breakthrough regarding Quietus. I don't recall saying I could end it. The idea of trying to end Quietus has already resulted in a great number of tragedies. Tracing it back, our arrogance is also the root cause of Lost Gaia getting trapped between dimensions. That was a consequence of the Gaia purification scheme we had been carrying out. It's our fault Lost Gaia had a territory sift, but we have to find a fix for Quietus. That's what gives us Seth hope. Don't go down that route, Dianthus. I can tell you from experience that so-called hope is some kind of bug. Hope is a monster that feeds on wishes and consumes your thoughts. Don't rear such a destructive monster. My whole personality became so obsessed with the possible task of trying to end Quietus that I went as far as attempting a senseless massacre. Don't you remember that star apoptosis? As long as we cling to the idea of eliminating Quietus, humanity has no future. But I get it, you're a realist. Now will you please tell us your plan? I suggest we reinstate the Paradise Project and preserve Regaia's environment with a Quietus barrier. If humans reside within the barrier, then it will mean they can live normally throughout Quietus. Sounds claustrophobic. It does. But now you must be aware that we have manipulated information on several occasions with you Abels. The imaginary royalty of the Castle of Illusion, the magic of the monolith. And humans accept information without questioning it because you have an imagination. You are designed to supplement the blanks in reality with your imagination. This ability is easy for you to even fabricate fictional beings. I mean, pretty much it's the Terry Pratchett analysis of humanity in some ways. Like, imagination is a wonderful thing. And also a curse. That is how the concept of God came to rule over the whole world, by being replicated in humans' imaginations over and over again. If we use that creativity, then I say ensuring humanity's survival by keeping them within an enclosed space is perfectly plausible. For example, we could convince them that there are other humans living outside of paradise. Or, none of this is sitting right with me. You're practically saying to our faces that we're inferior to you. I'm sorry if you hurt your feelings, that was not my intention. It's within the nature of intelligent life to perceive situations only as far as they can see. Have you heard of something called the cosmic egg? The universe is a framework that is perceived subjectively. Before humans recognized the universe as space, it was made up of only the sky, land, and sea. A chick can only understand what's inside the egg, but as long as it's comfortable in there, the chick won't complain. We could recreate that on Regaia, Heaven's shell. That is my plan. So those were your true intentions. I might normally brush off such a suggestion, but with time closing in on us now, that's right, the end of the Cradle's hibernation period is drawing near. What? Not even hibernation can keep cells alive forever. That is why we don't have much time to deliberate. I'd like to hand a decision over to you, Aria. What decision? I have run a simulation which confirmed the Heaven Shell idea could be realistically implemented. But here is the problem. In order to maintain Heaven Shell, we would need to use all the energy from the Sea's Light to power the Quietus Barrier. Oh, but you can't do that. Right, what would happen to the world outside of Heaven's Shell? It would be inevitably waste away after being cut off from the environmental regulation that Sea's Light provided. But no, that's awful. That is the least of our worries. The problem is the area we can cover. Even using all 4 Sea's Light at most, we'll be able to maintain a barrier within a 25 rim radius. How big is that? It's only large enough for a certain number of inhabitants. What about people who can't enter? That is the problem. I will answer with the results of my simulation. According to my preliminary calculations, Heaven's Shell could fit at maximum all of the Cain sleeping in the cradle, or all of the Abels who live on Regaia. One of the two. Oh no. This is an extremely difficult ethical decision. The decision I'd like you to make, Aria, is which species of human we should keep. Our orders are to preserve humanity, so it's ethically impossible for us to eradicate one version of humanity. It would be in violation of the 3 major regulations. We cannot ask the people of Regaia to decide either, as they would surely choose their own kind due to the selfish gene, and even if we wake up the Cains, the same would apply to them too. Although it is not ideal. You at least have lived on Regaia and made several acquaintances in your time there. You are in the best position to say which world is better. It is only you who can make a fair and ethical decision on which version of humanity we should carry into the future. I would like to decide which one you feel is best for the future of humanity. I implore you, Aria, please decide for the future of humanity and the attainment of heaven. We should find another way. Don't you understand, Kenrick? There is no other way. We, Seth, have been trying to solve this problem for 2,000 years. Do you really think you can suddenly be able to find a solution now in the short time we have? This may be asking you to think beyond your intellect, but stop clinging on to the imaginary. Sorry, Kenrick. Geist is right about this one. They may not be perfect, they lack decision-making skills, but at the end of the day, they are still high-level AI. Their intelligence surpassed ours a long time ago. No matter how hard we try, we won't be able to suggest a better solution than them. The days when we could afford to indulge in dreams and fantasies are over. You're right, dreams are nothing more than humans' over-optimistic assumptions. What's more, the Paradise Project was your parents' suggestion. If there's anyone who should take responsibility for continuing where they left off, it is you. I suppose you humans would call this kind of a coincidence, a twist of fate. Aria. How am I supposed to make that choice? I can't. It's such a massive decision. The end of the hibernation period is drawing near, but we do have a little time. Take 1 day to think about it. Oh, 24 hours. Then come to me with your answer the day after tomorrow. Yeah, because that's enough time. Well, that's fun, isn't it? Can I talk to all these people? Yeah. Oh, you smeghead. There were 2 types of human in this world, and only one could enter heaven. But I'm at loss as how we're supposed to behave now. No one can answer that, not even the Holy Mother. I mean, the seas light were made by the quiet omens. Where are we meant to go from here? Is there a light out there somewhere? Heaven's Shell, was it? It was all a bit complicated for me. I couldn't really follow. But I understood that only one could survive, either the Canes or the Abels. It's so overwhelming. Just when we'd defeated Geist, and we thought the world would be peaceful again. Silly me for thinking we'd kill that bad guy and live happily ever after. That only happens in fairy tales. It's extraordinary. It's hard to think that the Seas Light were Roman-made machines all along. And the Heaven Shell concept. I must admit their science is on a whole different level. They say the Heaven Shell is the only solution, and I think they're probably right. It's a hard decision for Arya, though. I wonder what she'll do. All living creatures have to compete and fight for the right to survive. Just look at me. I only stand here today because of the many lives I sacrificed to get here. Heaven's Shell were to be made a reality, I'm sure a war would ensue. That might have been the war Callistophus warned the omens about. The world will only get worse and worse this way without the villains. Even without villains. Arya's real family is inside the cradle. You couldn't blame her for choosing them. Which is why I should kill her if I want to survive. But it's weird. I don't feel like killing her at all. I hope Arya is alright, because I know that pain very well, the pain of losing your family. Oh, Kenrick. Heaven's Shell is humanity's only chance at survival. But it's either you new humans, or us, the original ones. Only one of us can survive. It's almost funny, isn't it? Alright, now you all see me as... I'm your enemy. Don't be silly, you're not our enemy. Don't give me those empty niceties. I'm sorry, I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. I probably won't say anything nice in this state. I've got too many thoughts going through my head. It feels like there's a dark, heavy spirit sitting in my chest. I need to go home. Arya left the party. We may as well call it a day too. How is Arya doing? Might be a good idea to go check on her. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. What time is it though? Oh. No, we don't have anyone in the party. Oh. Does this mean they all get... Unlock 8 panels to get this. What? Get this job's Echo Stone. What's an Echo Stone? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's dark. And I can't see the time. What is going on here? Normally there's a time thing. I can't go to bed. Okay, maybe I just have to go see Arya. It does feel like a day it should be raining. You can now travel directly to facilities in outer space by going to the top of the coastal illusion in the airship. Okay. Her pod isn't here. Oh, I thought you were with Arya. Do you know where she is? Well, I saw her earlier. She ran into the meteorite that was here and left. I tried calling after her, but she didn't hear me. She didn't seem herself. She looked very serious about something. You two are always together, though. I'm surprised she's not with you. I shouldn't have left her on her own. I see. I don't know the exact situation is, but I can see that you're all fighting very hard for something. Whenever you feel lost and you don't know what to do, just remember that spirit you had in the beginning. Because you can't solve tomorrow's problems by only thinking about tomorrow. Think about how you lived in the past, how that led you to now, and where it will take you. There's no point in regretting your past, but know that everything you've experienced until now has a purpose. I think it may benefit both of you to look back over it again. I mean, I would say that we should sleep in your bed. Okay. I've been told to go to sleep. Can I not? No, I can't teleport anymore. Or in this weird, sideways, grey reality. So... Kenrick, are you awake? I apologise for showing up uninvited. What's wrong? Nothing is necessarily wrong, but... I know, could you come to Higan Canyon when you are ready? There's something I would like to tell you. Okay. I don't think there's anything we've got in here. No. Right. Why? I don't know if we have to have that with us to get those thoughts. I can't craft anything. Can I make food? No. A message with no sender was sent to the castle. It was addressed to you, Kenrick. You are free to do with this message as you will. Its contentions are as follows. Mysterious noise has been observed at Panthalassa Junction. Investigate it right away. Toodaloo, humans. That sounds fun. Maybe now is not the time.
Got some crops begging to be harvested.
Yeah, but now is not the time, apparently. I have been told. Right, that can go in there. Oh, I wish I could make food, because I want to survive. My goal is over here. Kenrick. This bring back memories. Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday. This is where we met. Danthus is saying goodbye. It's time I told you what happened that day. I remember you were broken when we met. Yes, we had lost control of the reactor. If you had decided to leave me there, then I most likely would have had my personality replaced just like Geist. I'm only able to tell you this now because you saved me that day. How did you end up in that state? It was not my intention to conceal this from you, but until that day I had been acting alongside Geist. You sided with Geist. No. Guys wanted to save this planet. He was trying to eliminate the threat of Quietus. He was the strongest of any Seth, probably stronger than any human too. But one day he left, concealing his location, and when he came back he was almost unrecognisable. He had become obsessive. Looking back now, I suspect he had been to Lost Gaia and back by himself. When he returned, he cut himself off from the collective consciousness and became absorbed in his own thoughts. Before long, he had resolved to destroy the planet. I objected to that. The disagreement ended in him keeping me out of his airship, and that's how I landed here. However, despite all that, it is true that his end goal was to eliminate Quietus. It's hard to imagine guys like that. Yes, it must be hard for you. What the new Geist is saying is right. He proposed giving up on the idea of ending Quietus and living within a safe space instead. Heaven's shell. It may be the only route we have left. It is sad to hear that coming from him, though. He was the one Seth who made every effort to end Quietus, despite what anyone told him. I feel that level of will can't be reached through logic alone. What? Don't look at me like that, Kenrick. It's strange to hear that coming from me. No, not at all. I don't know anymore. I'm well aware that by now that my behaviour is abnormal. This is between you and me, but I think I might be malfunctioning the same way Geist did. There is a noise within my logic circuitry which cannot be put into words. A light of sorts. It's been growing ever louder since you defeated me in the Castle of Illusion. Are you broken? You're not broken. No, there are no problems with my hardware. But the pattern in my logic has changed. Frankly speaking, I have high hopes for you. Based on just specs alone, you shouldn't have been able to defeat me, not to mention how you miraculously defeated Geist. You had the planet's power as backup. The odds were 1 in a million. Not a practicism. To be honest, I was too wrapped up in Geist's idea of the proper death, as many of us were. But you told him that innocent people would die that way. You were the one and only person who could say that to his face. I just said it as it was. And that's your strong point, in my opinion. I will let you in on something. Not even we are perfect, and there is no such thing as theory without holes, because all events in this world unfold from possibilities. How reality is defined depends on existence probability. Among the many factors that may alter the possibilities, monolight is the most pivotal. The principle that you can use magic from monolight, probability theory, is involved there. I can't tell you the specifics, but all you need to know is that monolight is the hypercenter of those variations. The truth is, when you fought with Geist, or whenever you thought hard to accomplish something for that matter, monolight demonstrated abilities that fast exceeded its specs, as if in response to your determination. It was almost as though the monolight had a will of its own. So you're saying it's alive? That I do not know, but I will let you in on something confidential. Even though it is we who made the monolight, we do not actually understand how it brings about magic. It is likely the situation will unfold as Guy speculated. But if something about that does not sit right with you, even I missed it, then resist what is correct. You humans have a heart. Believe it when it whispers to you. If anyone can do that, it is you. During the Common Era, people once tried to fly, despite harsh criticisms of those around them. Their idea was brushed off as an unrealistic fantasy. The same happened again when your people who tried to defy gravity break through the atmosphere and take off into space. Throughout history, those who changed the world were always wrong, according to the common knowledge of the time. Even the first protobiont to clamber out the sea, was the most likely of an anomaly among its kind. Such unattainable fantasies, those ridiculous ideas, they only come to fruition because your human ability to dream. That is how humanity has written its history. It is unreasonable that you would lose that ability just because we appeared. We are superior only in intellect. So make the decision for yourself. It is not for someone else to choose. You're the only one in the world who can make that decision. As far as I can observe. That is the one function that you human beings have. Okay, okay, it says sleep in your bed. I want to go and save the game. I won't be sleeping in the bed.
Oh, didn't think you were coming back.
Oh. Right, yeah. I think it's a good time to end the episode. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. This one's getting very strange, in my opinion. If you want to leave a comment, let me know what you think. It would be appreciated. And I will see you next time. Cheerio.